there, Shelly here with Shelly Can Help. And today I am gonna make an incredible creamy cauliflower salad. I know you're probably like, what? Creamy cauliflower salad? Actually, you just steam the cauliflower, so then and then you add all these wonderful ingredients and it's creamy, and then you can eat it cold, you can heat it up. It's delicious. But the best part about it, every ingredient in here is real. All the ingredients have healthy benefits, and I'm going to talk about them today while we make this salad. You can learn more about me at shellycanhelp.com. In the meantime, let's roll our sleeves up and cook something, shall we? All right, I went ahead and steamed the cauliflower, one head of cauliflower ahead of time, and before I put it in there, I broke it up into small florets, and we have that in a bowl. And what I want to do right now is I'm going to add some dill. Dill, actually, fresh dill, of course. Dried herbs are okay. You just want to get really good sourced dried herbs. You don't want to get cheap ones that have been sitting on the shelf for a long time. They have very few nutrients. Yes, we want the flavor, but the nutrients are also important in herbs and spices. So get good quality herbs and spices. Try to get fresh when you can. Whenever I'm doing my herbs, I always just put them in a pile and I kind of roll them, kind of like if you were going to roll a cigar. I've never rolled a cigar, but I think it would do something like this. So you just take the herbs and you're just going to chop them up. Another cutting tip that I tell people all the time, when you're using a knife, make sure it's a good size knife. Small knives cause injuries. You want to make sure the tip of your knife stays on the cutting board, and you're just going to rock it. So you're going to push it away and pull it towards you, all while keeping the tip on the cutting board. And make sure you keep this hand like a claw so you don't chop your fingers. Make sure your knife is sharp. You always want a sharp knife when you're cooking, when you're prepping. Dull knives cause more injuries. Then sharp ones. So dill. Dill is antioxidant. Antioxidants help us build healthy cells in our body. What do healthy cells do? They fight off disease and virus and sickness and symptoms. So we need as many antioxidants in our diet on a daily basis as we can get. And dill is one of them. Another good thing about dill, it has really high in vitamin C. What does vitamin C do? It helps boost it does a lot of things, but the big thing that it does is it helps build our immune system. It boosts our immune system to keep us what? Healthy, right? And in these times, we really need to up our healthy game. Our body needs to be able to fight these things off. And if we feed it nutrients, our body's going to have healthy cells. We're going to have a strong immune system. And when you feed your body poor foods, overly processed foods, your body can't fight off things because you haven't given it the tools that it needs to stay strong. Now we're going to chop up some celery. Celery has a lot of water. It's very hydrating. It also is cruciferous, so it's got fiber. We need fiber in our diet, and so many Americans are not getting the fiber that they need because of the overly processed foods are stripping all the fiber in them. So the USA, I think it's like a $7 billion a year industry in laxatives because nobody's going to the restroom enough because they're eating overly processed foods and they're not getting fiber in their diet. So along with antioxidants, we really need to be trying to get fiber in all the food that we eat. And celery is one way to get it. All right, we're going to add the celery. I did 2 stalks. And as always, the recipe is going to be in the link in the notes to this video. I did 2 stalks of celery. I did about 2 stems of dill, so it was probably a good 2 tablespoons of dill. Next up, we're going to add our chopped ahead of time green onion. Onions are really good for the cardiovascular system. They help open up the blood vessels. So green onions are a milder onion in the onion family, and they are really good for your cardiovascular system. Helps regulate blood pressure and cholesterol. And so onions, eat them. The more stinkier your breath is, the more nutrients you're getting. Next up, we have 2 boiled eggs. As you know, eggs are an excellent source of protein and vitamins. Okay, now, whoops, sorry about that. Now we're going to add apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar helps to regulate the positive or balance the good and the bad gut bacteria in your gut. So apple cider vinegar is a really good way to do that. It's a probiotic, probably about a tablespoon. No, I'm sorry, about 2 tablespoons. We're gonna add a little sea salt. When you're buying your salt, don't buy table salt, white table salt. There's no nutrients in it. Get this sea salt. I get fine sea salt, so that's what I would suggest. Pink Himalayan sea salt is good as well. All right, next up we're gonna do Dijon mustard. Make sure when you get your Dijon mustard, you read the ingredient list. You don't need a bunch of added stuff in the Dijon mustard that you don't recognize, like high fructose corn syrup or a lot of sugar. Mayonnaise, same with the mayonnaise. Good quality mayonnaise is what you're looking for. You should recognize the ingredients, and the first one should not be water or sugar. Get good quality mayonnaise. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. Lemons also have vitamin C, and they're hydrating as well. So between the celery and the lemons, we're gonna be super hydrated with a cauliflower salad. Who knew, right? Okay, I'm gonna mix this up. And this is really good leftover. I make this a lot, probably once a month, and we eat on it for days. It's just my husband and I in the house, and so we are big fans of leftovers. And if you're not a fan of leftovers, become one, because it saves so much time in the kitchen. My mother got me this amazing left-handed spatula. It's kind of at a slant. People that are right-handed don't think about these things. When they make these left-handed tools, it helps so much. Okay, there we have it, folks. Put some in this bowl and show you how pretty. Don't forget, the recipe is in the link to this video. And there you go. Creamy cauliflower salad. Do me a favor, follow me on social media, will you? At Shelly Can Help on all platforms. Thank you for watching. Get in those kitchens and roll up those sleeves and try to eat and make and create healthier recipes for you and your family. I'm here to help. You can always reach me on my website if you have any questions, shellycanhelp.com, or post it in the comments. Have a great day. We'll talk soon. I have one question before I go though. What is on your fork? Bye for now.